right, y'all know what time it is. It's time to look at some Batman leak photos. Now, this first one here is of someone who may or may not be Colin Farrell as the Penguin, either Colin Farrell or his stunt double. Now, you may be thinking, that doesn't look like the Penguin. This guy has bleached blonde hair and is thinner. He's holding an umbrella, but he's not portly like the Penguin we all know and love, right? Well, this could be someone in the comics around the New 52. There was this character who called himself Emperor Penguin who looked kind of like this, who was like one of the Penguin's henchmen who tried to take over his operation and take him over, if I remember that correctly. So this could either be that character, or maybe they're using that character's stylings to reinvent the Penguin. Like, this is supposed to be the Penguin, but they've decided to, change his look to look more like, the younger, thinner Emperor Penguin version, and not like the more traditional, rounder Penguin, who's more popular in the comics, and in pop culture. So this could be that. This is either Colin Farrell or his stunt double as that character. Or maybe this is somebody completely different. And we're just making an assumption because we see a guy holding an umbrella who looks like this character. But, a thinner Penguin could work. I mean, on the Gotham TV show, that guy who plays the Penguin, he's not portly. He's not rotund. So, it could work. They're changing the character of the Penguin to fit Colin Farrell and not making Colin Farrell fit the Penguin. But like I said, this could be someone totally different, not the Penguin at all. That might not even be Colin Farrell's character. This is just us trying to put two and two together. This is a picture that's been getting a lot of attention. This is Robert Pattinson or his stunt double, on a bike. Looking with his jacket on with his face covered up. There's a different version of this photo that's larger that I'll get into here. This is a better version of that picture where you can see more of them. Now, there was a Batman comic that was introduced in where this one. They're thinking that this looks a lot like that shot reminded them of this when Batman was in his motorbike gear and was a bit more dressed down, so to speak, for, this kind of activity. And yeah, it does. It does look very much like that. But in this picture, that's either Robert Pattinson or a stunt double in a lot of layers of clothing, but probably more fitting for someone who's like on a bike, a regular bike. Now, he looks very like puffy in the torso, so I'm thinking that either means he's really bulked up, or he's got other layers of clothing on underneath, which would make sense because it's Gotham City is supposed to be one of the colder cities, right? Like a winter in Gotham City is supposed to be much more harsher than like a winter in Las Vegas or California, right? So that could be layers of clothing because he does look puffy. There are rumors that Robert Pattinson has had trouble bulking up. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's a rumor. But I don't know. That does look. It looks a bit too puffy to be natural, but we'll see. There's some other pictures. Another picture of him with a helmet on from farther away, with some crew people in front of him. Even farther away, with like a wide angle shot from farther away with him with the helmet on. That's another wide angle shot of him with the helmet off. That's either the stunt double or Pattinson himself. We will never know. This next one has another photo of this person who may or may not be Colin Farrell, with the bleach blonde hair and the umbrella, as only Penguin could rock. Another picture from farther away, which is just more crew people, either between takes or before them getting the set ready. Here we see some cars. The only car in here who looks like we can know for sure is a part of the movie is the one that says Gotham Police 237 on it, parked in the back. Now, I don't know if all these cars are supposed to be part of the movie shot, or if this Gotham car is the only one and they just have it parked here in the distance before, they drive it over to where they're filming for the set, for the movie. Here we have Gotham Action News HD. Someone pointed out that because that van has an HD on it, that means this movie couldn't take place in the 90s, because I guess 90s news vans didn't have HDs on them. If so, and that means that's evidence that this movie takes place closer to our time, I'm happy, because I'm tired. I don't like all these DC movies. Like, if Batman was Batman like 20 years before like Aquaman and The Flash and Wonder Woman, I don't like that. I like them all existing like in the same time period so they can meet and interact. I don't like all this DC heroes spread all over timelines and alternate realities and stuff. There needs to be a core DCEU with all these heroes together and, talking to each other and stuff. Behind that is Gotham Police Van and Gotham City 1. Looks like another news van. Or maybe that's the meteorology department. The weather broadcasting part of the Gotham news. And I think that's about it that we have here. Oh, I think I liked some tweets that had more images of cars. Let's take a look. There's one. Gotham Water and Power across from the corner cab. And Gotham Police, that's a nice shot. This reminds me of Raccoon City. The stylized police, I don't know if that's the police station, but the building in the back looks that makes me think of like the color tone, stylized Raccoon City Police Department. And, this just makes me think of the first two Resident Evil games. That'd be cool, Gotham versus Zombies. And Batman versus Zombies, that would be a very different comic. Huh, I'd read that comic. Here's another one of WGOT7 TV, Gotham Local News Live. I'll bet you being a news person in Gotham is a very exciting career with all the stuff that goes down in that city. Very cool. There were some videos and stuff on here too, but they're not exciting. It's just people on the crew moving around and stuff. It's not actors doing anything, so I don't think it's worth talking about in a video. But that's it for today's roundup. I think it all looks fabulous. As I said before, all this looks fabulous, but I would be very disappointed if this movie turns out to take place like in 1995 or something, and Batman is operational then, like 20 or 30 years before. I guess that'd be about 20 years, roughly before now. I don't like that. I want them all to be roughly operating and talking to each other at the same time. I don't like having all these people like, just over here, over there. I don't think that's going to work. A connected DCEU with a few pockets of, other universes like the Jokerverse with Walking Phoenix, that's fine. But I don't like all of them doing their own thing. None of that. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please like it on YouTube and subscribe to the channel because I appreciate your viewership, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.